My name's Jack Harlan, from a little town called Milford, Kentucky. I'm pushing 70 now. Got more aches in these old bones than I care to count, but standing here on this America's Got Talent stage, well, it feels like a dream I never knew I had. You know, I've seen a lot in my days, more than most, I reckon. But tonight, I ain't here to sing or dance or pull rabbits out of hats. I'm here to share a piece of my story, 'cause maybe, just maybe, it'll touch one of y'all the way life's touched me. Touched me hard, mind you, but never broke me. Not completely anyhow. Let me take y'all back, if you'll indulge an old man for a spell. I was born in '55, right in the heart of the bluegrass state. My folks weren't rich. Heck, we were dirt poor, scraping by on a farm that barely grew enough to feed the chickens. Dad was a coal miner, worked those dark shafts day in and day out, coughing up black dust like it was his second job. Mama, God rest her soul, she was the glue holding us together. She'd sew our clothes from old flour sacks, sing hymns while she did the washing, and always had a smile, even when the cupboards were bare. But life don't play fair, does it? When I was just 8 years old, Dad got trapped in a cave-in down in that mine. They pulled him out, but he was gone. Crushed under the weight of the earth he spent his life digging into. Mama tried to keep going, but grief ate at her like a cancer. She passed 2 years later, leaving me and my little sister orphaned in a world that didn't give two hoots about a couple of kids with nothing but each other. We bounced around foster homes after that. Some were kind, others, well, let's just say they weren't. I remember nights lying awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering why God picked me to carry this load. My sister, sweet little Annie, she got sick one winter, pneumonia, they said. No money for doctors, no insurance back then. She slipped away in my arms one cold February morning, just 11 years old. I was 13, and already, the world had taken everything from me. No parents, no family, no home that felt like one. I ran away after that, lived on the streets for a bit, stealing scraps to survive. Joined the army at 18 'cause it was the only way out I saw. Figured if life was gonna beat me down, I might as well learn to fight back. And fight I did. Vietnam. Oh Lord, Vietnam, that war. It wasn't like the movies, folks. No glory. No heroes riding off into the sunset. Just mud, blood, and screams that echo in your head long after the guns go quiet. I shipped out in '73, right as things were heating up bad. Landed in Saigon, then straight into the jungle. The heat was like breathing fire. The rain never stopped. And the enemy, they were shadows, ghosts in the trees. My first patrol, we lost 3 boys to a booby trap. 1 minute, they're laughing about girls back home. Next, gone. Pieces. I carried my buddy Ramirez out on my back, his leg blown clean off, begging me not to let him die. He didn't make it to the chopper. Day after day, it was the same. Ambush here, mortar fire there. I saw things no man should see. Villages burned, kids caught in the crossfire, friends turned to ash by napalm. Lost my sergeant to a sniper. He was like a father to me, the only one I had left. Then came 10 offensive echoes, even after the big one. We were pushing through the Delta, and my platoon got pinned down. Bullets whizzing like angry bees, explosions rocking the ground. I took shrapnel in my shoulder, but I kept firing. Saved a couple of guys that day, dragged them to cover. But for everyone I saved, 10 more fell. The smell, oh, the smell of death. It sticks to you. Gunpowder, rot, fear. I prayed every night in that foxhole, not for myself, but for the folks back home. For the mothers who'd get those telegrams. For the kids who'd grow up without dads. Came home in '75, after the fall. America was changing, but not for the better for us vets. They called us baby killers, spat on us in airports. I had nightmares that wouldn't quit. Waking up, sweating, screaming, reliving the horror. PTSD they call it now, but back then, you were just supposed to man up. I tried working factory jobs, construction, but the pain in my body from old wounds, the pain in my soul, it was too much. Lost a marriage, 'cause I couldn't open up. My wife said I was a ghost, living in the past. Kids, never had them. Couldn't bring more life into a world that chews folks up and spits them out. And the losses kept coming. My best friend from the war, Tommy, he couldn't shake the demons. Found him one morning with a bottle and a gun. Overdose, they said, but I know it was the war that pulled the trigger. Then my aunt, the only kin I had left, passed from cancer. Life just kept piling it on, you know. Unfair? You bet. Dark. Pitch black some days. I've been homeless, hungry, broken in ways you can't fix with bandages or pills. Body riddled with scars, bullet holes, knife wounds from bar fights I don't even remember starting. Mind fractured, memories like shards of glass cutting deep. But through it all, I never once shook my fist at the sky and said, "Why me?" Nah. I figured if someone's gotta bear it, let it be me. Let the weight fall on these broad shoulders, worn as they are. See, folks, I've spent my life praying, not for riches or ease. Lord knows I ain't got those. I pray for y'all, for the young ones dreaming big on stages like this, for the families struggling to make ends meet, for the soldiers still out there fighting wars we don't understand. I pray that no one else feels this kind of pain, the gut-wrenching loss, the endless night where hope seems like a fool's game. If I could, I'd gather up all the suffering in this world, all the heartbreak, the injustice, the cruelty, and strap it to my back like a rucksack in Nam. I'd carry it alone, hike through the darkest valleys, so y'all could walk in the light. No child losing parents too soon. No brother burying his sister. No vet coming home to hate instead of hugs. No wars tearing souls apart. Why? 'Cause I've seen the good in people too. Like that nurse in the VA hospital who held my hand during a flashback, whispering it was gonna be okay. Or the stranger who bought me a meal when I was down on my luck. Or you folks here tonight, clapping for an old coot like me. That's what keeps me going. Faith. Not in a perfect world, but in the spark of kindness we all got inside. I reckon God's got a plan, even if it's hidden in the shadows. And if my story can light a candle for someone, maybe make you hug your loved ones tighter, or reach out to a vet who's hurting, then all that darkness was worth it. Standing here on America's Got Talent, I ain't got no talent like the singers or dancers. But maybe sharing this is my gift, to remind y'all that life can be brutal, unfair as hell, but you don't gotta let it harden your heart. Keep praying, keep loving, keep fighting the good fight. And if the load gets too heavy, remember old Jack Harlan's willing to shoulder some for you. God bless you all, and God bless America.